let's talk about anime and love. Specifically, let's discuss my personal top favorite anime couples. Love and relationships have been a common theme in anime for many years, especially in the shoujo genre and otome visual novel adaptations. Despite the abundance of romantic pairs in anime, I've decided to compile my own subjective list of the couples I love the most and explain why I like them. There won't be any ranking, I'll just list the couples in no particular order. Feel free to share your favorite anime couple in the comments and let me know if they made it to my list. Subscribe to the channel and click on the bell to not miss new videos. And if you want to buy me a coffee, the link is in the description. Kirito and Asuna, Sword Art Online. I want to start with my favorite couple, which is truly a love that lasts forever. Throughout the series, the author takes us through all the stages of their relationship, from their introduction and awkward infatuation to a love of cosmic proportions. These two are still children, but having gone through all the horrors of the game in which Asuna and Kirito met, as well as serious difficulties in real life, the only thing that is unbreakable is their feelings for each other and for their daughter, Yui. The series is not yet finished, but I'm almost certain that these two will stay together forever. Kion Haruhi, the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. And we will continue with the most ambiguous pair, the spirited and brazen Haruhi Suzumiya and the perpetually dissatisfied Kion. Their relationship is ambiguous in the sense that it doesn't really exist. But is it appropriate to include them in such a list? Absolutely! The thing is, the relationship between these two very different people is shown to us non-verbally and in a rather unconventional way for anime, with the exception of a few moments. Neither of them thinks about how they love each other, but we see it. The feelings between Kion and Haruhi are conveyed to us through the narrative. Undoubtedly, the climax and exception was the third episode, where in order to escape from a closed space, Kion kisses Haruhi, but it's all just like a dream, and there will be no more such moments, and their feelings will be shown by the narrative of the series. My favorite example is the episode where the SOS team investigates a murder in a mansion. In the moment when the couple is standing on a hill during a storm, they hold hands so as not to fall off the slope on which they are standing. They simply hold each other's hands in a simple way, but literally a second later they change their position to a more intimate one, intertwining their fingers. And it is precisely this moment that was shown to us in close-up for literally a second and a half. In the same episode, when they squeeze things in a cave and talk about the murder, the camera angles show a strange sexual tension that both characters feel, while at the same time indicating that neither of them is able to influence it. It is from such moments that are left unsaid, but are given explicit emphasis, that their relationship consists. Complex, but so truthful. Kuda and Lucy, Elf and Lied. Another odd pair that usually wouldn't make it to such lists. Kuda and Lucy are actually an example of how trying to help someone with their problems can make you suffer from their selfishness and complexes, born out of those same problems. It's hard to even imagine the terrible feelings Kuda had when Lucy killed his parents in a fit of childish, naive jealousy. I included them in the list as a reminder of how relationships can turn into horror, as people often face such situations in real life. Edward and Winry, Full Metal Alchemist. I can describe Edward and Winry as just a good couple. Rarely have I seen in anime such heartfelt and simple love. They have known each other since childhood and like each other for a long time. Edward and Winry were meant to be together, and so it happened. But it is not presented to us as something super romantic, but as a natural order of things, without excessive pathos and unnecessary romance. Sakuta and My Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. In these two's relationship, things are a bit more complicated than in the previous case, so let's break it down. What makes these relationships special is probably the damn quantum physics, which plays a significant role in the plot, making Sakuta's feelings more sincere as he tries to go against this very physics. I love it when actions play a significant role in the narrative, especially in a love story, because they can reveal the sincerity of words. That's why when he humiliates himself in front of the whole school, which in anime terms is equivalent to the worst nightmare, he reminds people of Mai's existence and confesses his feelings. I believe him. Kaguya and Miyuki, Kaguya-sama, Love is War. In adolescence, teenagers try to stand out in every possible way. They try to awaken various talents in themselves and acquire unique skills. However, it's very difficult to stand out in the prestigious Shuchian Academy, as all the students not only come from influential and wealthy families but are also true geniuses. The administration of the prestigious academy is proud of its students, but from the first year of study, the best students are considered to be Miyuki Shirogane and Kaguya-sama. These students possess amazing intellect and also have merits in sports. Kaguya and Miyuki have long headed the student council, and they have a great influence on all the students. The only problem is that the elite students of the academy cannot decide who is better between them. From the first days of their education, Shirogane and Shinomiya fell in love with each other, but they never spoke about it. The obvious and at the same time mysterious reason for their love is pride and an insurmountable sense of their own superiority. The two are constantly competing with each other and want to prove that the highest step on the pedestal of excellence belongs to only one of them. Seriously, it's like Death Note in a school romance setting, where two brilliant and proud students make each other confess their feelings first to be the main couple in the relationship. Taki and Mitsuha, your name. One could say that this anime couple wins by the fact that Taki saved Mitsuha from death, and that they sincerely try not to forget each other's names. However, what seems equally important to me is that they are people who know how to respect each other. Many couples break up due to misunderstanding or unwillingness to accept their partner's way of life. But Taki and Mitsuha literally live for each other and fully immerse themselves in each other's world while switching bodies. Their relationship is precisely about how to respect the personal life of the person you cherish and be able to adapt to it, and trust the one you love. Buddha and Jesus, Saint Young Men. Okay, stop, let me explain what these two are doing here. There are certainly no romantic or loving feelings between these characters from the anime Saint Young Men. However, they embody true love for their friend. After all, friendship, especially strong and genuine, is also a subcategory of love. Think of one or more of your friends and imagine what your life would be like without them. I'm sure you'll understand what I mean. Many people understand and acknowledge that they love their friends because only with them can they be themselves. And I decided to include the friendship of Jesus and Buddha here as a symbol of all true friends in anime, people who make you who you are. And in the end, these gods themselves propagate universal love, so why not? Ashitaka and San, Princess Mononoke. Emotions in Miyazaki's anime always have their own charm. Ashitaka and San are an excellent example of this. He is the prince of a small village, she is the princess of the wolves. It is something deeper than romantic relationships. In Miyazaki's films, the theme of harmony between nature and humans has always been present, and sometimes it becomes the main leitmotif of the film, a subtext and propaganda that we forget about this balance, continuing to destroy the most valuable thing that the planet has given us. And Ashitaka and San are just the case when two hostile environments, nature and humanity, come together, thus forming harmony. Only in this way do they defeat the spirits of the forest. And even though they cannot be together, they are still one of the best. Haruki and Yamauchi, I want to eat your pancreas. A very touching story that cannot end well. Yamauchi has cancer and she will die. It is inevitable, there will be no miracle. And when it happens, only suffering will remain. It is clear from the very beginning. Moreover, the story is not original and something similar has been seen before in cinema. The main heroine, however, does not look like she is dying. And the film does not devote much time to how her illness kills her. After all, the anime and the relationship of the main characters are about what it means to be happy. And perhaps that is what makes this couple good, because they try to find the answer to this question together. Otani and Risa, lovely complex. These two remind me of many of my acquaintances since school days. The problem is that they tease each other and make sarcastic jokes about their different heights, but their animosity and friendly teasing grow into something more and move to a new stage of their relationship. However, Otani and Risa remain the same. I put them in the top as an example of a couple who emerged from a fun friendship, which is quite rare in real life. In real life, usually one of the friends in the pair is in love, while the other either actively does not want to notice it or pretends not to notice. When compiling this list, I tried to focus on couples that represent not just banal archetypes, but somehow reflect our lives. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.